consecutive finals appearance, and he'll face either the Golden State Warriors or the Houston Rockets. And such respect between LeBron James and the rookie Jason Tatum. The dominance over the Eastern Conference continues for LeBron James, and as you guys said, this trip to the finals, one of his greatest accomplishments.
Absolutely incredible. At times, did it single-handedly. But I don't want to minimize also. Give credit to the supporting cast. Whether you match them up with the all-time teams or championship teams, they did the little things. You held this Celtic team to 79 points. They battled, they competed, and when they couldn't make shots, they found a way to impact the game.
Truly one of the most astounding playoff runs in NBA history, and there's still a series to go. Let's go to Doris.
LeBron, I'll let you put that on. You have two men over there at the table who've been around this league a long time, and they just said at the end of this ball game that this is your greatest achievement, getting this group to the finals. Would you concur, or what's your interpretation?
A lot is going through my mind right now, Doris. I guess we've been counting out for a long time this season, and you know, right around the trade deadline, no matter if we made a trade or not at that point in time, I kind of just switched my mindset on saying let's get the most out of this season I can, and I'm determined to get the most. I'm trying to squeeze this orange so it's no more juice left, and this is a heck of an accomplishment for our ball club. You know, without our all-star power forward as well for basically 2 games, this team was undefeated in the postseason, and for at home, and for us to do this and for me to be able to lead these guys, it's a treat.
Well, you mentioned the no all-star. Jeff Green is a guy who for a time basketball was the last thing on his mind, and yet in the last 2 games he has been able to deliver. Describe what he contributed here.
Jeff is my guy. You guys see us every time before the game. We do our Wakanda Forever handshake, and when his number was called, he answered the bell. Like you said, basketball is almost secondary to him at this point. Being able to even play this game after having open heart surgery when they said he wasn't going to be able to play again, this is a treat for him. This is the icing on the cake. This is like the cherry on top for Jeff, and you know, we're so lucky to have him.
Ron, there was a point at which Jeff Van Gundy was talking about the moments when you're deciding between pass and shot. Can you describe how you're cycling through the decisions in those minute-by-minute situations?
Every possession is its own challenge. As much as I was passing in the first half and my guys weren't knocking them down, I believed in the second half they would. I believe that the Celtics would try to put as many bodies on me, in front of me, and invite the pass to my guys and dare my guys to shoot and make. And I just kept the faith in them, and they did that.
We'll see you in a few minutes for the trophy, LeBron.
Thanks, Doris.
Mike.
8 consecutive years, LeBron James has won every playoff series in the Eastern Conference. 24 consecutive series. And he'll go to, again, a staggering 8th consecutive NBA Finals. They'll wait and see what happens tomorrow night to find out who their opponent is. They'll start the series on the road, but they will celebrate tonight. Down 3-2 in this best-of-7 series. They win Game 6 at home, and then Game 7 on the road. The first home defeat for the Celtics in the postseason. The finals will start on Thursday. We'll have it for you on ABC. Coverage will begin with NBA Countdown at 8 Eastern on ESPN, and then Game 1 on ABC. Tip-off shortly after 9 Eastern. He continues to make history on a nightly basis as the Cleveland Cavaliers here in Game 7 defeat the Celtics in Boston 87-79. Sports Center coming up next, and of course we'll have coverage of the Eastern Conference Trophy presentation. For producer Tim Corrigan, director Jimmy Moore, our outstanding ESPN crew. For Mark, Jeff, and Doris, Mike Breen saying thanks so much for watching. Stay tuned coming up for that trophy presentation, and we'll see you Thursday for the NBA Finals.
Got a happy contingent of Cavaliers who just welcomed Kevin Love to the celebration, presenting the Eastern Conference Championship trophy for the 2018 season is Larry Nance, three-time All-Star and retired number 22 for the Cavaliers. And he will hand this off to Coach Ty Lue. Ty, congratulations. There have been so many iterations, challenges, obstacles thrown into this team. I mean, a mere 3 months ago, you're basically with a little bit of a roster overhaul. How is it that you have found your way back to the NBA Finals?
I think having a resilient group. We got a crazy group, but they're resilient. They're tough-minded. They know what it takes. Add the new guys here. They really understand what it takes to win now. And I'm just happy for the guys who are experiencing this right now. But first, I want to just give a shout-out to Kansas City, Missouri. You know that. Mexico, Missouri. Columbia, Missouri. All my people back home. And I want to give a shout-out to my coaching staff. Damon Jones, Larry Drew, Jim Boylan, Mike Longobardi, James Posey, Phil Handy, Vitaly Potapinko. And these guys, every single night, we come in and try to work on ways to win games. And they've been unbelievable for me. They've carried me. And I love these guys. And we're going back to Vicoy Hoyer for 4 straight years.
Ty, before I let you walk away, I've got to ask you one about LeBron, because at the end of the ball game, Jeff and Mark said it might be LeBron's greatest achievement, because given the different circumstances, no Kevin Love, how would you describe what he gave you in this series to get you here?
I mean, just Bron being the best player in the world, you know, and this whole year he's led by example. You know, we've had a lot of guys in and out. We had 3 or 4 different new rosters. He played all 82 games in his 15th season to lead by example and to show, you know, who he is as a person, his character more importantly, and, you know, played 48 minutes tonight to bring us home. And he's unbelievable, man. He's the best player in the world. I'm glad he's on my side. And going into a Game 7, you want the best player in the world on your side.
Congratulations. LeBron, he's a little tired. He's saying, do you have to talk again? So, LeBron, we talked a little bit about this out there, but tonight, describe the effort from the men behind you, because as great as you have been, it required some help. So in different moments of this series, what do you remember about what these guys have given you?
I think what people don't understand, people that never played the game of basketball or never played team sports, is that only to succeed, it has to be a team effort. You know I get a lot of the headlines, win, lose, or draw, whatever the case may be, but in order to be successful, it's a team game. I learned that from when I first started picking up a basketball to play organized basketball at age 9. So you get all the doubters and people who's never stepped in the arena, who's never played basketball, who's never put on a tank top and shorts, who's never played anything organized, always want to try to kill my teammates. And it's unfair to them, but I'm always stay true to the game of basketball, because the game of basketball always stayed true to me. And that's why we're going to another finals, because my teammates played the hell of the game.
LeBron, to a certain extent, it feels like every time you step between the lines, there's a certain referendum on your career, and yet you keep going on and on. You know, what's inspiring you, even though you face obstacles, and you'll face another one in the finals, regardless of who comes out?
Listen, at the end of the day, the man above has given me a guide, given ability, and I just try to take full advantage of it. Win, lose, or draw, no matter what, at the end of my career, you'll never get someone to say that he didn't leave it out on the floor. You know, wins and losses and ties and things that happens throughout the course of life. It's just how you pick yourself up. It's how you continue to get better and better. And the difference between me and a lot of other people, or a lot of people that's played the game of basketball, they get so in-depth and so deep about, you know, putting everything in the game of basketball. I'm true to who I am. I'm true to my family. I'm true to my teammates. I'm true to my craft. And then at the end of the day, whatever happens, happens. So, you know, I could care less about a finals record. I could care less if I don't, you know, play well at this game, or, you know, if my teammates don't show up, because I know how much I put into the game, and nobody can ever take that away from me.
Congratulations to the 2018 Eastern Conference champion, Cleveland Cavaliers. It's 8 straight for LeBron. Back to Scott Van Pelt.
George, thank you.